And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we are back with another one. Today, epic VeVe live stream. Today is the second part, drop number 2 today. This is the one that everybody's been waiting for, I think. This is the motorcycle, the Triumph motorcycle from No Time to Die, James Bond. This obviously means that we do have the Triumph motorcycle license. I do think that we're going to see more motorcycles, more vehicles from Triumph. I'm going to dive into the details. Shout out to everybody joining the live stream today. I did go over the details a little bit in the first live stream, but I'm going to go over them again. We have a rare, $87 for list price. So it's the same price as the poster that just dropped from James Bond. This time, though, we have 9,007 editions. So a little bit more than the actual poster that just dropped. I think this one will come out a little bit more valuable as well. It's a vehicle. It's a lot more detailed. It is animated, and it does have sound. So I expect this one to sound like a legit motorcycle, which is going to be pretty cool in the showrooms, I think. I think a lot of people are going to get this one specifically for that reason. I think this is going to be one of the vehicles that actually look pretty cool. We haven't seen a motorcycle just yet on the VeVe platform. I will be doing a giveaway as well later today, another comic book of mine. My phone was charging a bit. I will go over what this one looks like. Again, out of all the drops today, well, the other one that dropped, I think this one is the best looking drop. I think anyone who passed up on the first drop today is probably a little bit more excited for this drop. Let's see if it focuses up. Can we get a focused one time on the detail of the motorcycle? All right, camera doesn't want to focus up, but if you guys look on the phone yourself, I think you guys will be pretty impressed with the details of this one. Again, it's the same price as the poster. And because of the details, because it is animated, because it is going to have sound, I do expect this one to be a little bit more valuable. I'm going to go over the prices right now in the market while it's still up there before the market closes. I do expect the market to probably close. So we still have a lot in the marketplace for sale for these posters. $79 is the floor price right now. So again, it is under retail, back under retail. So that James Bond poster. I'm going to go over some of the other collectibles here. I wanted to go over the Disney moments. The first live stream wasn't able to go over those in time. Disney golden moments. Probably going to go in order here. How we doing, live chat? Everybody joining live stream today. We got Willow Kid. How we doing, my man? How we doing, fam? AKA Bash. What's up? What's up? How we doing, fam? Monica, Natasha. How we doing, family? Love your channel and VeVe wisdom. Appreciate that big time. You know, I try to just use my experiences, everything that's helped me in the past, you know, just try to put it out there for anybody who's maybe new joining a platform, who's still maybe a little bit unsure, even just for people who tuning in or who are experienced too. It's always good to have a little refresh sometimes. How we doing, chat? It's surprising and unsurprising that it's going under retail. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I said in the very beginning, in the first live stream, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be kind of surprised if it did go under retail, just because we all know that the posters, the 2D posters, they don't tend to do as well on VeVe, especially just not yet. And James Bond especially. And then, of course, we have so many new people now, 2 million users active monthly with so many gems in the actual app. That's kind of what made me think maybe it doesn't go under retail. You know, maybe times have changed a little bit. I do think that it won't stay under retail for long. Now, I could be wrong on that. Ape Cardi saying, will next week be full of drops? I'm not too sure on that. We don't really know. We don't have the schedule. And I think, again, that's what's got everybody kind of not worrying. I don't think there's too much FUD right now. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of FUD in the market or in the community. But right now, I feel like everybody's kind of still anticipating. With the whole chili pepper thing that happened earlier in the week, maybe last week, it's kind of just got people's mind racing right now. I think everybody's kind of on edge, waiting for something to be announced. If it's not just one drop, I think people are starting to really think about all the other brands that VeVe has that they haven't even released yet. So I think right now, the feeling that I'm getting at least is there's still a lot of anticipation. So they haven't rolled out a schedule just yet. We don't really know exactly what's dropping in the future. But, I mean, VeVe has so many licenses out there that they haven't even brought out yet, to where I think people are starting to realize that. How we doing, Reese? Been on VeVe for a month now. I spent thousands on the app, but scared of how it's going now. Shout out to you, Monica, for finding VeVe this early a month ago. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate how the market is right now, but I wouldn't be too scared. I think it depends on when you joined. I know middle of January, we've seen the market explode out to all-time highs. So it'd be kind of unfortunate if that is when you kind of went in and bought a lot of items when they were at all-time highs. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you did or not, but I think it was around mid-January. That's when we saw a huge run-up. So if that's the case, I mean, that's the unfortunate part of just joining recently, because you haven't seen the market how it was maybe last summer or months before that. So it's hard to tell without looking at a chart or anything like that where that price is. But I mean, if that's the case, if you bought at the all-time high, I do expect things to get back up there eventually. Maybe it will take some time, maybe a few more weeks, a couple more months, but there's always going to be more opportunities too. So don't feel like you're in a terrible situation right now. Just think about you're in VeVe on season 3, and there's going to be season 4, 5, 6 right around the corner. So I still think it's super early. I mean, just in the NFT space in general, it's extremely early. Of course, in it for long term, but it's scary regardless of what investments. Absolutely. I mean, the thing about VeVe, there's always going to be ups and downs. It's just like any other marketplace, especially in the micro. I was hearing back in March when we saw Todd McFarlane Batman not even sell out. Then it finally sold out. Couldn't even get past $200, $300 for the longest time. Ran up to like $700. Stayed there only for a little bit. Came back down to like $300. Ran back up to like $800, $900. We were like, oh my gosh, is Todd finally going to hit 1K? I think it fell down a little bit. Finally, the floor got past 1K. It was at like 3K for a while. It's kind of stagnant at that 3K, 4K range. Then finally, all of a sudden, boom, we had that run up in January. And it went all the way up to like 9K, or actually like 14K, I think, almost 15K. And it's back down below 10. I think it's like 9, 8K right now. So it's always going to have a micro, like the ebb and flow up and down. And really there's some amazing charts out there. Cherry Charts, I think, is one. I'm not sure where you can find his information. I think on YouTube, maybe on Twitter as well. And Comey Wiki also has amazing charts on his website. You may have to pay for that though. But if you don't want to look at the charts, you can also just hear from different influencers, not just me, other influencers in the VeVe community, hear about their experiences. But Thompson has amazing market prices on his YouTube. So you can always look at previous market prices months ago. And because when you're just joining, you don't really know if you're buying at all-time highs, or if someone's joining right now, I feel like it would be a great time in the market to buy, just because the prices are pretty low right now. But I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, just my opinions. You get into stocks, crypto, and then it goes down by 50, 60%. Yeah. It's always, I feel like, that tends to be the bad luck for a lot of people. And that's just unfortunate timing. You probably came in, Monica, things were pumping all-time highs, and you didn't know they might have, you might not have known they were at all-time highs. But that's why I feel like just tuning into what you're doing right now, I mean, tuning into someone who's been here for a while, I do expect the problem is when things are at a low point, it feels like impossible to get back up there. And then when things are at a high, it feels impossible, like it would seem impossible for it to go back down to where it was. Just know that if things are at an all-time high, it'll probably get back up there. It just may take a few weeks, maybe even a couple months. It really all depends what they roll out, and that's why there's so much anticipation. It's not really fear. There used to be fear in the market. Back in the summer, people weren't buying these, even sold a lot of their collection because they thought, or they believed that these weren't real NFTs. VeVe's done such a great job at marketing themselves as a digital collectible brand, a company, to where people are like, they're just digital collectibles, they're not NFTs, when really it's the same exact thing. It's just when VeVe's trying to mass market this to a mainstream user, someone walking down the street, it takes a long time to explain what an NFT is. But when they just talk about how it's a collectible from your favorite brand, just digitized, a digital collectible, it's a lot easier to grasp. But back in the summer, because of that, people are like, they're not real NFTs. So like right now, I would say there's not really too much FUD. I think most people are realizing these are real NFTs now that we're on Ethereum. To now, there's just anticipation. What's next? Is it going to be another big drop? And so there's not too much buy pressure right now in the market, I would say. Do you think this drop will stay above retail? It does have a lot of additions. I do think this one will stay above retail. Now, I could be wrong. It does have a little bit more additions in the poster. I just think that more people are going to want this collectible. Mr. JKD Rob back for round 2. Hopefully I'm able to get one. Hopefully you guys are able to get one. First motorcycle, easy 60K plus. I wish. I don't think so, though. Garrett, I did get a poster. Not on the drop, but I got one in the secondary. I don't think it's going to be 60K plus, unfortunately. I mean, I hope so. Really hope so. But it is the first motorcycle, though. That's a fact. I do want to go over some of these golden moments. Just getting some comments first. I do think this is going to get retail. He's back. I'm back. We're all back. EKAJ, what's going on? What's going on? I'm thinking of getting some secret rare comic books on a dip. Which ones would you recommend? Anthony Rodriguez. So I'm not really the comic book expert. I would definitely tune into Comics and Crypto, Sleeping Comics, get their advice. And not even so much advice, just get their opinions, really pick their brains about which ones they would focus on. I would say, especially for the secret rares, I feel like a lot of them are pretty low right now. I would say really focus on Comics and Crypto's ranking system. You can go to his Twitter page and look at he has a link to see, you can click on the actual rankings he has. And again, this is just his opinions, but I think if you can focus on maybe like the top 10, top 20, really top 10, top 15, I would say is a safe bet. Because I think we're going to see so many comic books on VeVe to where every single comic book may not have extreme value. But I think his top 10, top 20 is a pretty safe bet to where even when we get future, maybe DC comics in the future, because they have some holy grails there too. We've seen a lot of holy grails on the VeVe app already. So I think, if you can focus on those top tier comics that are still pretty cheap. Now, obviously the top one, Marvel Comics #1, that secret rare is probably going to be out of reach. But I think there's a lot of room to grow in a lot of these still, especially not just the secret rares. I think the ultra rares too. Ultra rares, I think as the secret rares climb up there big time for a lot of these that may have gotten out of reach, there's top 5, top 5 collectible, top 5 comics, the ultra rares in them. I think those ultra rares have a lot of room to grow too. I couldn't believe I did that. Buy Elsa for $2,900 and pay $110 in taxes or whatever. The Apple fee, it gets annoying for sure. Do lots of research on the Comey wiki and all, and it's a lot to spend on an NFT. So Comey wiki, yeah, it's a great website just because you can track the actual prices of these collectibles and the comics too on his website. I think you may have to pay like a $10 a month fee now, but it could be worth it to see a lot of these trends. Because, $2,900, let's see what Elsa is right now. Let's go over this. Elsa's 2.6 right now. Elsa got up there. I think it was almost like 5K at one point. And here's the thing. Let's see. Elsa has how many editions here? So 12,333 editions. Typically, I would say that's a pretty large amount of editions compared to some other collectibles on the app. But this is Elsa from Frozen. This is Disney brand. Golden Moments. It's going to be extremely popular. That's why they made so many editions. Now, because there is so many editions of it, 12,000, which when you think about Disney and Frozen and the popularity of Elsa, that's really not that many editions, obviously. But like I said, just compared to some other collectibles on the app, 12,000 editions, you're just going to have that many more people who hold this collectible willing to take profits at a earlier point, basically. There's only 249 available on the market for sale. So if you think about it this way, there's 12,000, how many exactly? 12,333 total Elsas, and there's only 249 on the market available for sale. So that tells me a lot of people are holding their Elsa. Now, obviously, that number can change. It can go up, down, right? But for the most part, 250 people just about. I would look more so at how many are available compared to the whole supply as opposed to just a floor price on a lot of these, because right now I feel like it's just an opportunity. Now, how low is that opportunity going to go? I don't know. It could dip maybe to 2.5, maybe to 2K. I really personally don't see it going below 2K, but who knows, right? Maybe there's a few people out of those 12,000 people who hold it willing to take profits at that 1K-ish range. But I just wouldn't be too worried about it. When you're holding some of these huge major IP branded collectibles, it's a pretty safe bet for me personally. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I feel like it's a lot different than holding a random NFT on a different platform in just hopes of speculation and hype, because these are tied to such a big brand that's everybody's already loved for decades, like a $300 billion brand. I don't expect Disney to go anywhere anytime soon. So I wouldn't be too worried, basically, is what I'm trying to say, or too scared. It is a lot of money, though, for sure. So it's a lot easier to say that than to react to it, or to not react to it. But yeah, Elsa's a good one. I think any of those Disney golden moments. There was a point in time when most of those Disney golden moments were under $1,000. And I kept saying, I expect every single one of these Disney golden moments to be over $1,000. Even the pizza truck, even the Wally, they were like $400 for the longest time. I kind of see the lenticular cards in that same position right now. Now, I don't think the lenticular cards are as attractive as those Disney golden moments. The first appearance of a lot of these collectibles or characters in that digital premium format. But I mean, first edition, like Mickey Mouse is $458, Minnie Mouse is $376, Daisy's $375, Donald's $602, Pluto's $782, Goofy's down to $2.2K. There's only one of them right now above $1,000, and that's the Secret Rare Goofy, and that's over 2K. I feel like I'm saying this about the Disney Golden Moments again, how they were kind of all under 1,000 almost, besides the really big ones like Walt, obviously. There was a point when they were all almost under 1,000, and I really thought they would all get above 1,000. I feel the same way about these lenticular cards right now. I only have Mickey and Minnie right now, but I do want to get all of them eventually. That's something I'm definitely going to target. Let's see. Walt's down to 32.9K. I think that's an opportunity for a lot of people who've been waiting to get Walt. Again, it's hard to get that many gems though in the app right now. I completely understand that. For a lot of people who do have, a big budget, big bankroll, it is hard to get a lot of money into the app right now. So I do think that once the web app comes out, it's going to be a lot easier for these big time people who have a lot of money on the side to put it in the app without paying all these fees. Because right now you have to add in like $600 at a time. So imagine someone who does, have 100K, a couple $100,000 willing to spend. It's hard to get that into their VeVe app right now. So I expect once the web app comes out, I expect a lot of these prices to go up big time. R2D2 6.6K. That was like up to 9K at one point. Let's see here. C3PO 3.5K. I think first Star Wars is big time. Yeah, Elsa is 2.5K right now. 253 in the market. Mickey hat 3.1K. Wally. There's only 200 Wally available for sale. Floor's at 1K right now. Let's see here. Pizza truck, only 161 available in the market, down to 1.1K. I feel like there's not many available for sale there at all for these. We got the skateboard, 1.1K. Homer's at 1.4K. We got Iron Man, 1.8K. That was over 2K a little bit ago. The Avengers logo, 1.1K. That's an FE now, I believe. Again, FE, FA, basically the same thing. First edition, first appearance. They really did a good job of clearing it up. Basically, first appearance is now for any kind of character or superhero or just a person or something like that. And now first edition is like a symbol or a vehicle or artwork, a non-human, non-superhero type collectible. Makes it a lot easier to understand now. Then we got Daisy and Donald Duck together, 1.3K. That's an opportunity, I think, for a lot of people right there. Lady and the Tramp under 1K. Still got to get one of those. So what's unbiased thoughts on 2 to 8% marketplace fee, then a 10% withdrawal fee, then a fee to turn crypto into fiat, bank wiring fees, a tax on realized gains? Is it all worth it? We the people is your username. That's funny. I mean, it all depends, right? I think it's worth it for me. I think it all depends on your situation, right? This is a collecting app for collectors. This is not an investment app for investors. Now, are there investment opportunities? I mean, that's on you for you to decide. But again, this is for collectors. That's one thing that they wanted to make clear. Now, I do think a 10% fee, it could be high for a lot of people, but I really don't think it's that high compared to a lot of these other platforms, considering a lot of people have mentioned how eBay has a higher fee, Etsy has a higher fee. I think there's a lot of other platforms that do have higher fees that a lot of people are saying it's just cost of doing business with the biggest brands in the world, which I can definitely understand. Now, I think also David put out a comment on Instagram saying they will try to work with the licensor or the third party that's involved to lower that 10% fee down below even further. So who knows? It could actually change in the future. Willow Kid hit it right on the point here. That's why I always say buy what you like. It's a great point right there too, because like I said in the beginning, this is, obviously in the very beginning when we first found VeVe, or when I first found VeVe, I should say, because it's different now. But I still think, there's huge opportunities on the platform. This is a collecting app built by collectors at the end of the day. Now, there may or may not be investment opportunities on the platform. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but some people will see investment opportunities, and there could be. But again, it's not for that reason. So I want to make that clear to where that's where I think people get caught up, to where it is a collecting app. This is for collectibles, comics, and for collectors. But again, 10% fee on I don't think it's that big of a deal when you really break it down. Just because there is going to be a cost of doing business with the biggest brands in the world, that's going to come with a fee. And in order to make it keep on going, people do have to get paid. But again, I think they're going to work with people over time, work with this third party to bring that price down. I did take a picture of what David Yu has said on Instagram. Shout out to Brad LaBelle on Instagram. This is just a person I saw. I screenshotted this. Left a comment under David's post saying 10% fees, David, please see if we can squeeze down a bit, ! David wrote back, we do understand it's painful. We have also expressed this with our platform provider. If we achieve the lower platform fee, we will be passing all savings to our fans. So, they're good people, man. I mean, they're going to do what they can to try to lower that price down for us. But again, this is progression. We just waited how many months? Everyone's saying, when MTL, right? I mean, there was going to be somewhat of a fee. We just didn't know what it was going to be. Some people were hoping there wasn't going to be a fee. No one's going to do that for free. So there's going to be some kind of, fee, obviously. But we finally got to the point where, money transmitter license is here. People can finally cash out. And now it's like the big complaint is like the 10% fee, which I understand. It's completely, understandable to be frustrated at first. But I think the more we think about it, I think it's not going to be the end of the world. I think there's a lot of other platforms out there that do have a higher fee than that. And they don't have licenses from the biggest brands in the world. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Hopefully, over time they can lower that price. Imagine in the future, a couple months go by, 6 months go by, a year goes by, maybe, start of next year, that fee's cut in half. Now it's only 5%. That's a big difference right there. So who knows what could happen. But I don't think it's the end of the world. This is a huge opportunity right now to capitalize on gems and market. I think it's a big opportunity to capitalize on the market for sure. What's up, JD? Like the video, everyone. Appreciate that. Fancy figures, big time. Let's go. Motorcycle worth more than Walt. I'll eat my shirt if that happens. That's hilarious. I think that was to the comment that somebody said, first appearance of a motorcycle, first motorcycle, 60K. Let's go. I wish, man. That'd be hilarious. Maybe if you're the first person on the market. Whoever gets a motorcycle today and you're the first person on the market listed for 60K. Trying to buy a wall today. Wish me luck. Let's go, Kryptoni. I think that's a smart idea, not financial advice. But I mean, this is Walt Disney. When you think of Mickey Mouse first appearance and Walt Disney first appearance, probably never ever seen again, ever in digital format, the partner statue. That's a big deal right there. That's a huge deal. What's more important on drops, ping speed or upload speed? I'm pretty sure ping is the thing that matters the most. You want to have a low ping. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though. I love the Disney Golden Moments. I have a few MC #1 comics, although I don't know much about comics. I think they're fire and great investments. Well, Monica, you picked the right one. If you don't know too much about comics, I would definitely tune into Sleeping Comics, Comics and Crypto. There's some other good comic experts out there. I would definitely tune into them, just hear their point of view of things. But yeah, Monica, the first comic book ever on VeVe, that's a great choice. Great job grabbing that one, especially if you said you don't know too much about comics. I think when you can get the first of things, it's going to be a big deal. The first ever Batman, the first ever VeVe NFT, that's a big deal because it's the first, the Todd McFarlane Batman. And as we see hundreds and thousands of comics eventually on the VeVe app, I'm sure there's going to be probably here or there, more expensive comics along the way. But one of the most expensive comic books that will forever be on VeVe, in my opinion, not financial advice, is going to be that first ever comic book that got launched, which is the Marvel Comics #1. Not only just because it's the first one on VeVe, but this is the very first Marvel comic book. And so to have that just digitized is just amazing. I mean, look up, if you want to have some fun, go Google the prices. I think there's a couple for auction, or they just got auctioned recently. The prices of the Marvel comic #1 in real life. And then look to see which cover that one is. Because the common is the actual physical replica. So the counterpart. So that's why I love that common. But I think all the rarities are going to do amazing. The uncommon, the rare, the ultra rare, the secret rare is going to do amazing. Because the way I look at it is, when we actually have these real life comic book collectors come onto the app, and the whole comic book industry kind of accepts the digital version a little bit more, a low mint, or even just eventually, all the mints on that common, because people are going to want that physical counterpart replica. The common's going to do amazing. The low mints are going to be untouchable. And then those hardcore comic fans are going to want every one of that set. They're going to want every variant cover. So that's why I think the secret rares are going to do amazing. The ultra rares, every single rarity of that comic book, I think is a safe bet. It's like Bitcoin. Now, I'm not comparing these two. I'm not comparing them in price. Just the simple principle of the matter that Bitcoin was that first cryptocurrency. And then the comic book was the first ever comic book. The Todd, first ever collectible. For me, it always goes back to Genesis. I mean, shout out to Crypto Khaki, Todd Fowler. He's been big on that big time. And I agree. It always goes back to what is that first one that ever got released? We have about 30 minutes left to the drop. Don't want to forget about this one. Almost forgot about the last one. Can't believe it. 15 seconds left. Caught on last second. My timing's been off, though, so I don't even want to blame it on that. I think I just would have missed it anyway. How many VeVe NFT drops are going to be equivalent to the Walt do you anticipate in the future? Real talk. This is like the real talk that everybody's been kind of talking about right now, because it's always that debate, do you let go of one of these Walts? And I think that's why Walt's dipping a little bit right now, because that anticipation factor, people, it's amazing to hold on to that $40,000 collectible, $50,000 collectible. But if you have duplicates, or even just one of them, people may think that there's another big drop happening. I don't think it would be smart to let go of it if you have just one of them. Just my opinion only, not financial advice. You can do whatever you want to do. But if I only had one, there's no way I could let it go. But again, everyone's situation is different, so I can't condone anyone who's, letting go one of them. But I do see Walt Disney, that partner statue, being one of the most expensive NFTs on VeVe, probably forever. Just because think of how many other collectibles are going to come from Disney So many, right? Disney has so many IPs, so many different routes they can go. This is the thing that started it all. This is literally Walt Disney, the guy who created it, and his creation, Mickey Mouse first appearance, all in one collectible. There's going to be very few things, in my opinion, that could beat that. Even like artwork, like a one of one from a certain artist, or a one of 100 that we know is going to come eventually to VeVe. You know, it's going to be tough to beat a Walt Disney statue. I think some of those one of one artworks could rival it, possibly depending on who the artist is. If it's a world famous artist and the whole entire world knows it and they drop a one of one, just one collectible, yeah, that could be, you know, $1 million piece pretty soon because it's one person, right? One person controls that floor. But again, I see Walt getting to that floor eventually long term. Now, the thing about Walt is there's, I think, 4,000 or 3,000 people that hold that collectible. So along the way, there's just going to be a lot more people who are willing to take profits at the 50,000 or the 30,000 like we're seeing now, the $100,000 floor, the $200,000 floor. I mean, think about CryptoPunks, right? I think Pirates, shout out to NFT Pirates. He just talked about this in his last video. Or it was Sean, one of those guys from Comics of Crypto. Or maybe it was both on the same video. They just did a video, I think, together. Maybe that's where I got it from. They talked about this, how CryptoPunks, I mean, that was a free NFT given out in 2017. The floors didn't go to $1 million the next day or the next year. They had to wait. You know, not everybody had that CryptoPunk today or has that CryptoPunk today. Only a few people held on, not a few people, but not as many held on to it the whole entire time. People took profits when the floors got from free to a couple $100, then a couple $1,000. Then when the floor hit $10,000, $50,000. Years later, $100,000, and now I think the floor is like $1 million or $500,000 or something like that. So when you have a collectible that say more than one person, more than a one of one, when there's 10,000 in that collection or 12,000 or 4,000, you just have more people willing to take profits at a sooner point than some others. But when you have the IP backing it of the biggest brand in the world, I think that's a safe bet long term, in my opinion only. So that's why I'm hodling my two. There's been a point where I thought about letting go my duplicate at 14,000. I would have been so mad at myself if I decided to do that. Oh my gosh. If anyone doesn't know, I thought about doing that because I had the two Givenchy's. I had two of those when I only had one Walt. And then I was like, you know what? Boom, I made the decision, traded the one Givenchy for like around that 4K range. Got the Walt before it was even 4K, like 3K range. Woke up, Walt was 8K. I was like, oh my gosh. But then Walt kept going up. As it hit that 14, 15K range, I was like, do I make another big move and grab a couple more Givenchy's now? But I wasn't confident on it. And when I'm not confident on something like that, I just hold. I don't make that decision. And whew, thank gosh I did that because that was a big time decision right there. I just held, and Walt's now 40, 30 something, 30K. And I'm still just holding it. I'm not letting that one go. Maybe it dips further, but if it does, I'm just going to hodl. That's something I don't want to play around with. That's another thing. Like, it's okay, I think, in my opinion. What's worked for me is, you know, it's okay to let go of some sets or some collectibles that you don't love. And if they're not huge, iconic, your top pieces, I'm okay with it personally, letting it go and having that one run up a little bit. The ones that I don't want to take a risk on are my Rizzos, are the Todds, Todds. I mean, I would definitely consider Todd up there. I have risked it a couple times with Todd, but that's when I would say don't follow my actions, follow my my voice there, just because you don't really want to risk it with a Todd or something like that. I did try to risk it a few times and I just never sold, so I just held it. But your Todd, the Rizzo, the Waltz, the Givenchy's, you know, whatever your top collectibles are in value or your favorite ones, those are the ones that I would say you don't really want to play around and risk it with. If you have a couple sets that you don't love and you don't really see too much value in them, personally, I would say those are the ones that I'd be okay with taking a risk for. Yep, almost 5K before Golden Moments 2 dropped. I have the $10 or something membership on the Comey Wiki. Def worth it. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, Monica. I would say, yeah, it's definitely worth it because you can see all the trends. You can see when prices are all-time highs. And it's just like any other market. I'm in this for a little bit different than most people. Like, I want to try to create a virtual digital museum and then just charge a little entrance fee and then kind of make a passive income that way. So I don't really want to sell my collection at all. I'll let go of a couple duplicates here and there. But so that's why even when prices dip for me, there's collectibles where I only have one of that I'm just long holding. Like I don't even plan to sell them. So definitely I would say create goals in this and then stick to your goals. I mean, it's definitely okay to adapt and change them, but try to have a game plan for things, because when you have a game plan, it definitely helps out big time too. And like I said, those charts help out. You can see when things are at all-time highs, when things are kind of low. Right now, you see things are kind of low. Only thing I see flipping Walt is a Charizard, Darth Vader, or Gold Yoda. Yeah, there's a couple things. I mean, it depends on edition sizes too, Kryptoni. I forgot who asked that question. Real Talk. Okay, yeah, Real Talk asked the question. I would say, like, if they dropped, say, an all gold 1000 edition secret rare animated with sound Darth Vader, I mean, that's gonna get expensive really quick. If we see, that's like the Spider-Man secret rare edition count. Now that's the first ever Marvel NFT, so that's another reason why that has a huge boost. But this is Star Wars Darth Vader. I think that would rival Walt. I think that would. If that's the edition count, a 1000 edition. I'm not saying it should or not. I'm just saying I think it would rival Walt in the marketplace value-wise right away. It really depends on the edition count, because like a 500 edition, 1000 edition, that'd be super expensive. If they did something like that, hopefully they would do different rarities. Charizard, obviously, definitely be huge. Gold Yoda would be pretty big too. Yeah, Yoda's a huge character. I mean, Star Wars, anything Star Wars with a limited edition, like 1000 editions, a secret rare, animated sound, like stuff like that definitely does. But again, that rivals Walt's value right now. Like, it's so hard to say. Like, just imagine Walt Disney coming out with 1000 editions. We're looking at crazy hundreds of thousands of dollars. If it's already at 40K, 30 something K right now with 3,000, 4,000 editions. So hopefully by the time Darth Vader comes out, Luke Skywalker, I hope those come out with a big edition count so we can at least have them. Yeah, I'm not sure on that Myers Ranch. I'm not too sure. Or it just means he's holding. But I'm not too sure on that. Wow, Myers, that's revealing. Mr. Pags said something. All right, let's see. Did some sleuthing and not seeing Mr. Pags in the sub 100 mint for many blue chips anymore. Only Rizzo, from what I can see, doesn't imply he's liquidating, just speculation for speculation's sake. He's probably watching the video right now like, oh man, what now? But I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? That's funny that you went digging for that. Oh man. We got about, let's see here. How much time's left? 20 minutes, 38 seconds to the drop. I expect Disney to make their own NFTs and just use VeVe as a data forming tool for their future plans. Well, the good news, if that ever happens, is that we got the first appearances of all these characters. That would actually make the VeVe NFTs of Disney way more valuable. But I mean, Disney's making their own metaverse, right? So I definitely see VeVe, Disney, they're all in it together. I mean, the way I see this whole VeVeverse, metaverse type thing connecting is like Facebook has the whole metaverse, right? Disney, the shutdown of the world, the whole virus, that really made Disney, I think, expand on this idea, because they probably lost tons of money. People couldn't travel to their parks anymore. So they said, how can we prevent this ever from happening ever again, right? They're a business. A $300 billion business is going to come up with a way so they don't lose money again. And they probably said, if this was to happen again, how can we have people come to our parks if they can't travel here physically? Boom, they travel here virtually. Put on the glasses. Now you come to Disney World virtually. And that's what I see is happening. VeVe's always kind of said that they're the Disneyland of NFTs. So that's what's made me think that Disney's going to have their park, the roller coasters, the attractions, everything, a virtual reality. And then right next to it, here we have the VeVeverse. the whole VeVe City, the gift shop where you have all these different collectibles, comics that you can buy right next door to the whole Disney World. Then you have the metaverse, which is all your friends on the Facebook, virtual reality. So it's just going to all be connected. That's how I see it, at least in the future. I don't really see them like making NFTs and then eliminating VeVe because I mean, just they probably will come out with NFTs in their own platform as well, but they're making so much money with the VeVe NFTs with their platform already. I mean, just for example, if Disney was to make another Mickey Mouse NFT, well, good. I hope they do because that's more promotion, more marketing for the first appearance Mickey Mouse, for the first edition Mickey Mouse. So, Mickey's hat or Goofy? Oh, man. Goofy's pretty low right now. Mickey was part of that first ever run of the Golden Moments, quote unquote, could technically be the first Mickey NFT. I personally like the Golden Moments a little bit more. I like that object, the collectible more. Just for showroom purposes. Man, which do I think will do better? Goofy's, I mean, first Disney's ever secret rare. I mean, I have one Mickey hat, no Goofy, just to put it out there. Maybe that's why I'm biased and I am leaning a little bit towards Mickey. But it's hard to pass up Goofy right now. Goofy's at an extreme low point. Like I don't see it really getting below 2K. It's hard to pass up Goofy's price right now. Gotti. What about Iron Man? Let's check out Iron Man. We got 17 minutes to drop. I feel like Iron Man's market's closed. I think it's dipped to like 1.8K, I want to say Iron Man is right now. I feel like Iron Man was just touching like 2.1, 2.9K. Iron Man feels pretty low right now. And you never know, too. I mean, he could have just delisted them. So it doesn't mean that they sold and he's liquidating. You never know. He's still holding the chips. It's so funny. I mean, if he wants to liquidate some of the profit, there's nothing wrong with that either. B. Casper, my man, how we doing, fam? Hope all is well, Johnny. Appreciate you big time. All is well with me. Hope all is well with you, my man. Hopefully you're still in the whole VeVe. I haven't really heard too much from you, my man. Hopefully you're still in the VeVe atmosphere right now, in the whole VeVe community. B. Casper is one of my loyal Dunn's Fancy Lineups clients back in the day. And he saw me posting on Facebook all the time about VeVe. Finally hit me up one day. I think it was like early summer, I want to say. Pretty early, my man. I mean, you hit me up early. I felt like your trust with me was like, what is Johnny talking about right now? I don't know what it is, but like I want to get involved. I want to know more about it. Your curiosity is what really helped you out right there. And I think the fact that, I mean, you trusted me already with the whole Dunn's Fancy Lineups aspect. You didn't even know me before that either. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And so you were asking me all about the VeVe NFTs. I was telling you as much as possible. And you got into it, my man. You were buying Todd's. Let's go. I think Todd was $300 when you bought Todd, right? I think Penguin, we did a trade. Penguin was probably like $250 back then. Like, man, good to see you around, my man. Good to see you. I'm just counting on NFT to Omi having a significantly lower fee, bullish for Omi. Yeah, I think that's their plan too, Milestone. I think that is their game plan. There may be some fees when you transfer back out Omi from the layer 2 to the layer 1 again. But I mean, inside layer 2, I think, yeah, Omi is the way for sure. VeVe FA motorcycle, that's a fact. Let's get that pop. I mean, it's a fact, though. It is the FA motorcycle. A lot of people are saying they can't have motorcycles in real life, so let's get one on the VeVe app. That's one way to look at it. 007, no time to buy. LOL, I follow like so many VeVe YouTubers. My YouTube feed went from crypto stocks and other beauty lifestyles to probably now all VeVe. That's hilarious. Monica, that's hilarious because, I mean, that's changed. Yeah, let me read this last sentence. My YouTube feed went from crypto stocks and other beauty lifestyle to VeVe videos. And it's amazing to see that now. It's actually a great thing because, you know, so many people now have built a following just because of the YouTube channel of VeVe. I mean, if you make a YouTube channel right now and you start talking about VeVe, Monica, I don't know if you do a YouTube channel or not, but I guarantee if you started a YouTube channel right now, talked all about VeVe, your channel would get to 1,000 subscribers instantly. And that's what we've seen, and it's building a platform for so many different people, including myself. And not just on YouTube, but on all different platforms, Instagram, Twitter. My Twitter's blown up because of VeVe. I joined my old Twitter account. I probably had, on my old personal account, I probably had like 1,000 followers on Twitter only. But this Twitter account, I jumped back onto it. It was an old Twitter account. I hopped onto it just for Akomi updates. Had like 200 followers. That was maybe April. Just started going to town, tweeting nonstop. All my thoughts, my crazy predictions, just outlandish things, saying VeVe's going to have millions of users one day when we had literally like not that many at all. And so people were vibing with it, rocking with it. And I grew from 200 followers to now like 12,000 followers. I think even more. Let me check. 14,000. Jesus. 14,000 followers. 14.6. I appreciate every single one of you too. 14. I'm going to go through a following back frenzy soon because I'm only following back 3,000 people right now. So, I mean, that's still a lot, but I'm trying to follow back more people. 14.6K followers right now. Appreciate you guys big time. And that's what I mean. Like, I joined with 200 followers. And because of VeVe, you know, it's given us, so many of us, platforms now. And I just feel so appreciative of that. And so, Monica, yeah, back then, early days, there was no YouTube videos. The only VeVe videos you could find were like little snippets of David or Dan like talking in like just different shows and on like just trying to get the word out about VeVe. Different meetings, you know, Al Khan was talking a couple of times, some old school 2018, 2019 Comey videos. And now just to see the explosion of the YouTubers, it's amazing to see. It's a great thing. Because now if you need information, you know, it's just quick. You got the dino eggs in the building. Let's go. Sorry, my comments keep cutting off in my YouTube app. No, yeah, no worries, no worries. Are you going Brave Gate? Shout out to the vault. I'm not familiar with those terms, so I'm not sure what that is. That's hilarious. Why do you think the market is retracing so much, Josh Cohen? It's a great question. So I've kind of talked about this last few streams. So again, even though Alex, shout out to Alex from the VeVe team, he kind of squashed it the last AMA we just put out. But again, I think there's just a lot of, you know, anticipation. And I still think there's a lot of anticipation. I think, you know, a lot of like the VeVe team has just constantly talked about how we have so many brands. And so I think people are starting to understand that. People are starting to, like, shout out to OBL and Reese. They just came out with a great live stream the other day. Go follow Orange Bag Ladies YouTube channel. Like Alex and Reese, they both talked about how we have so many brands on VeVe, right? And so just on VeVe right now, they have so many licenses that they've already announced that we have that are public knowledge that we haven't even seen on the VeVe app yet. For instance, like the Fast and the Furious. I mean, those cars are going to be amazing. Like they're going to look amazing too. So, and that's just one example. Jurassic Park, even the whole sports department. We haven't even got to sports yet. So I just think that, Josh, to answer this question, I think so many people are just either anticipating or realizing that we have so many other brands coming still, to where I think people, and you know, with the whole MTL thing, people are like worried about that. I don't really think it's too much of the FUD or worry like that. I think it's just anticipation. What's dropping next? You know, people want to be on top of the next drop, so they want to have some gems ready. So I think that's why people are, it's not really a great time to sell right now. There's a lot of sell pressure. There's not too much buy pressure right now in the market. We got about 9 minutes left to the drop. Imagine a one-on-one NFT. I think that'll come one day too. Absolutely. Maybe one day from the big companies, but I definitely expect that from the artists. Oh, wow. Funko Pops 101. That'd be pretty cool. Marty McFly. What's good, Johnny, my boy? Appreciate you for tuning in today. If you're going for one today, Marty McFly, hopefully you get one. Hopefully you get one. You actually get keys to your CryptoPunk. Unlike, you know what's funny about this? I mean, there is a little bit of fun right now saying like we don't have our keys and all that stuff. But what's going to happen when the Comey wallet comes out and we can put our NFTs on the Comey hard wallet? That's going to shut up so many people. It's going to be wild. Marty, you're giving the inspiration. You guys are wild, man. Big boy koala. You guys are hilarious. Marty McFly, you're an inspiration. Donald and Daisy to the moon, slowly weeding out sellers. Brandon Jacobs. Yeah, I mean, Donald and Daisy, that's going to be a big one right there. I mean, we've seen the retracement happen a little bit, and then we saw it pick back up. I think it's like 1.5 right now, I want to say. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, the flex listings probably got removed automatically after 30 days. That might be a good point too, DRM. I think you mean by the flex points, like, or the flex listings. Like, I'll do it too sometimes. Just when you have extreme low mints, or like the Secret Rare Spider-Man, I'll list for 9.9 mil, just kind of flex it, right? Stuff like that. That's a good point. Every 30 days, that does get delisted. How will OpenSea fiasco affect VeVe? I think it's just going to, make people realize the significance of VeVe even more. VeVe's done such an excellent job. I mean, when you're tied to the biggest brands in the world, you need safety. And so that's what VeVe offers. Austin, maybe I need your luck back, brother. He says, hi, Johnny. I haven't stopped by in a week or so. Been on vacation. Well, hopefully you had a great vacation wherever you went. Has your hot streak continued this week? No, so I fell off a cliff. So my hot streak, it's got put out a little bit. I think I'm like 0 for 5, maybe even 0 for 6 at this point. Had to turn off my VeVe light. Figured that might change up the optics a little bit, might change up my luck, but it's not bringing me any more luck. So hopefully that changes after this drop. Yep, the Pilly Fantasy got an ultra rare on that one. And a lot of comics too. Shooters shooting right now. What do you think about the Amazing Spider-Man 252 Gold Flash? So I mean, Spider-Man 252, it's one of those comics where I think they tested it out. It's not, the most valuable comic book in the real world as we saw, but on VeVe, super limited editions, the floor price is pretty valuable, pretty high up there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over time with that one. I think it's a pretty good one to get. I mean, there's going to be people who try to get every single comic book on VeVe, and that'll prevent a lot of people from doing that. So I think people will pay a premium to get the full collection of comics. It's going to be pretty hard to do once there's thousands of comics on the VeVe app. And once there's more and more super extremely limited drops like that, like I think there's only 1,000 total. If that was the only one ever, I would say that's a pretty good comic book to snag. But they have said they're going to release more and more in the future. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen with that. Maybe it does dip once they release the next 1,000 edition comic book. But I mean, I don't have that comic book. So again, maybe that's playing into the factor, right? Maybe I'm a little biased towards not getting it. But I think if you have the extra gems and you wanted to grab that comic book because you wanted to get every single comic book on VeVe, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think you have to be careful buying into the scarcity factor as opposed to, locking something up that's a little bit more safer, I think, with more editions like that Marvel Comics #1. Just kind of how I look at it. I'm more of a fan of the more popular. I think popularity and demand will cause the scarcity long term. Comment section sus. A little suspect. We got shooters shooting right now. Good luck, fam. Appreciate that December big time. Room. I am going to try to get this motorcycle. I think the animation and the sound will sound pretty good. Yes, hopefully December lands one today. Hopefully you get one too, Miss Rose. You've been striking out recently. Hopefully you have some good luck. No more secret nuns. What did December Bitcoin do to deserve this? Marty McFly. December's been here since day one, supporting nonstop, even when it's like 4 a.m. across the country, across the world, I should say. Hey, Goofy Secret Rare. Shout out to you, Geo. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think the Disney first Secret Rare, I mean, it's not as popular character as like a Mickey or a Donald Duck. I still got to get the Donald Duck. I think that's going to be a great one too because of the popularity there. But I think because it's a Secret Rare, first ever Disney Secret Rare, I mean, that plays a big factor in a lot of people's minds. I feel like I think it's a good one. I think 2K, 2.1K is an opportunity for people to snag it. If it dips below 2K, 1.9, I'd be interested to see how long it stays there. I don't see it going below that, but we'll see what happens. We got 3 minutes and 8 seconds to the drop. I may be a little bit late on this one. I'm getting tired of doing it too early. So I'm going to try to be right in the middle of all these. Not too late, not too early. Hopefully grab something. No more secret nuns, ultra nothings. Yeah, I'm feeling it too, VeVe Las Vegas. I'm feeling it too. And we do have a giveaway today. We're going to have some winners in the chat. Let's go. Fun under the sun. I think a line gate works for these drops. Someone used it on the first drop and did pretty well, I think. Hey, Karazemi, appreciate you big time for tuning in today, my man. Good luck today, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, Triumph is a huge deal in the motorcycle collecting world. I think so too. The more I was digging into Triumph, I start thinking or start looking at all the different bikes they have, and they have some nice looking bikes. Pretty expensive too. Now, I think this one's going to be not as expensive as the real world version, obviously. Unfortunately, not 60K. I hope. 2 minutes left, fam. Dino Egg Raid. Going for this one, though. Let's go. Oh, Green Goblin. Let's give JD some likes. Appreciate that big time. Like the channel. Bless the chat, people. Bless the chat. Minute 40 seconds left. Sports yet to come to VeVe. Yep, NFLPA. Whew. Big time players to come soon, I think. Oh, man. Marty's scaring everyone away. I'm just kidding. Crypto Keegs. Good luck, VeVe fan. Appreciate you big time. Exactly. It's a real market. We got a minute 11 seconds. It's a real market. Like, it goes ups and downs, you know? Let's go. Bought a Pluto. I didn't think the market was still open. Maybe this is that delayed. I like the lenticular cards a lot, my man. I think the lenticular cards are a steal right now. If I had a lot of gems, I would definitely be buying them, brother. I think you probably do have a lot of gems. I look at the lenticular cards, 45 seconds to the drop, the same way the golden moments were before they were all over 1,000. I kept saying I'm not the only one. I bet other people were saying it too. All these golden moments are going to be over $1,000. And they were like 400, 500, 600. And that's where the lenticular cards are right now. And just because they're first edition, I feel like that's kind of hurting them in people's eyes. But it really shouldn't. I think they're all going to be over 1,000. All right, backing out, come back in. 13 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye now. Nope. Wow. Wow. Man, I am just cold right now. I cannot hit a shot. I felt like I was pretty good time, right there too. And it's sold out, so I don't even have the rebound ability right now. Wow, the VeVe gods are not blessing me lately. They said you won enough already. We got to give it to other people. Man, I felt like I was a good time too. Didn't record it either, so I didn't even get a chance to. I can't even watch film today. Man, I've been striking out big time on these drops. Just bought a Pluto. Yeah, I think I like these lenticular cards a lot, my man. Like I was saying, some of them are low, like 400, 500 right now. The same way there's golden moments were like 400, 500, some are like 600. Bart wasn't getting over $700. I feel like kind of where Donald Duck is right now. I definitely see them all being over at least $1,000. I like the cards. Yeah, I do too. I've been talking about them for a while now, and I just haven't had the gems to go buy them. But that's what I want to get right now. Have you watched Game of Thrones? If so, how good is it? I haven't watched it. Party. VeVe Las Vegas. Love's in the air. I'm going to spam it 1 second. Yo, hopefully you won, Austin. Let me know how it went. Party is too smooth. How do you feel about the market crashing, John Bobo? So, I mean, I don't really see the market crashing right now. I mean, market's taking a dip. I've definitely seen the market take plenty of dips before. I've watched Todd McFarlane Batman not sell out. Just thinking about this, right? The same Todd McFarlane that people are saying is like crashing right now to $8,000. It crashed to $8,000. Well, from October to November to December to January, February, and March 2021. From 2020 to 2021, those 6 months, 6,000 Todd McFarlane Batman stayed in store, in stock for $79.99. So the same Todd McFarlane Batman now has crashed to $8,000. So, I mean, I don't think it's really crashed. I think it's just taking a dip. The same way it's taking a dip in the summer, in the fall, you know. Yeah, the chats in here have gotten hilarious, especially the AMA chat. I mean, you guys were wild. Isaac Kerr, how we do? I think today's probably worth it for sure. Let's go. Monica's back. How we do, fam? Let me know. Anybody getting any dubs? Let's go. Rob Cooks with a dub. L gang. A lot of L's. Yeah, and the buy now button disappeared. Interesting. Ivy got one. Let's go. Let's go. That's big time. Pierre hit while on the phone talking to my cousin. Wow. I guess internet isn't always a factor. That's awesome. Wow. Shout out to you, Shooter. Let's go. I'm surprised I didn't hit on this one. JD losing streak continues. You know, it's funny. It was as soon as I put Drop King in my Twitter bio. I feel like they definitely, the VeVe guys definitely watched that happen, because as soon as I put Drop King, boom, I'll go on a cold streak. 0 for 6. Might have been 0 for 7 now. Let's go. So a line gate still works. Just Led got one. Let's go. Definitely in chat. Definitely did well. 3368. Still solid though. Still solid. 18 fails in a row. Knight Rider on a cold streak. December's heart still broken. Man, we got a lot of people still striking out big time. Res Loan's one of them. Unfortunate, my man. No way. I had to read this comment a couple times. I did not believe it. I thought this was not real. Let's go. This feels as good as if December hit. Willow Kid, much deserved. Let's go. Let's go. Willow Kid in the building. Man, I'm so happy Willow just hit this. 0 for 43. Streak broken. Let's go. I think everyone's happy for Willow right now. Yeah, that's big time. Let's go, Willow. Yeah, this is huge. See, it's always good to see, someone like this. Shout out to Willow, man. My whole body is vibrating. Let's go. Wow, and it's already delivered. Yeah, so the collectibles, the blind boxes, this isn't a blind box, obviously, but if it was a blind box and it's a collectible, they get delivered no, not even delivered automatically. You just see the rarity, I should say. So the fact that it is delivered actually to you, Ivy, that's actually really impressive. Shout out to the VeVe team. I feel like they're doing a great job at getting these deliveries out ASAP. Yeah, already, 7,000 of them, or I should say already 2,000 of them have been delivered. So that's amazing. Let's go. Will the cycle crash like the plane? What? At first, I thought you meant like the VeVe market cycle. Now I'm realizing the motorcycle you meant. What do you mean, will it crash like the plane? Like the glider? The glider doesn't crash. You mean in like the movie? It's going to animate. I think you mean animate. Animate like the plane? Is that what you mean? Instead of crash? It is going to animate and it will make sound. I got 2 with 2 fingers. Wow. That's amazing. Hopefully this one doesn't go under retail for you though, my man. Let's go. Yeah, I'm so happy for Willow. Wow, Josh B. 285. Let's go. Love to see the dubs come through in this community. Absolutely, Marty McFly. Great vibes. I'm glad that I'm glad that it makes you happy too, because that's what it's about, right? I mean, I hate it when I was getting these drops and people are getting mad to see that I was winning. I was like, what? Like, it should make you happy that you're seeing like a non-bot person win, because that makes you feel like it's possible, right? But I think with me, that I was just winning too many times in a row. I don't think people wanted to see like other people win. So this is actually a great thing to see. Yeah, 285 is amazing. I mean, you have the first, basically like the first like 250 motorcycles ever available to the public on VeVe. That's a good thing to say. Yeah, both times today, my sold out button came right away. Amanasa, what's going on, fam? How we doing, brother? Yeah, if you guys still have the buy now button, definitely keep going for rebounds. My rebound attempts have been maybe the VeVe guys saw that I wasn't going for the rebound, so they said, all right, we're gonna take away your opportunity then. Willow, shout out to you, brother. After 3 months of no drops, wow, let's go. It seems like everybody who has been striking out big time hit today, so that's great to see. Oh, that's good, Edward. And Invisible Friends timed it. Wow, let's go. I'll tell you what. Yeah, shout out to Foster. I don't know if he's watching or not either, but he said he timed it and he showed me what it looked like. Oh my gosh, his timing was unbelievable. And I told him, I asked him, I was like, bro, how good does that feel when you time it that, especially how well he timed it? It was like perfect timing. I was like, how great does that feel? And it does. It feels, even though, I mean, it came out under retail, so I guess that's kind of frustrating, right? But just the fact that you won and you timed it perfectly and you got it because of that, it feels incredible. It really does. So anyone who, even if you don't time it, I bet if you still spam it, probably still feels amazing. I feel like it feels extra amazing just by like one tap in it, one time, one press. And when you get through, it does feel amazing. The only thing I did different today was I logged to the drop page around 10 seconds left. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's risky. I feel like you're playing with fire, and that's what I kind of said. So I'll usually back out. Like I'll get to this page at the buy now zone. And then with like 15 seconds left, sometimes I'll back out, come back in. Excuse me. And I always say, when you were getting close to that 15 second, close to the zero, you're playing with fire. But it did feel like the sooner or the closer I got to zero, when I backed out and came back in, my chances were usually better. And I feel like it has to do with that timer. I feel like the timer is almost inconsistent the way it counts down. So if you can wait till like the last 10 seconds, there's not as long of a chance for it to get too laggy, too long, or too quick. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it feels like that at least. So Whatever worked for you, Invisible Friends. Twitter 400K. Shout out to you, my man. Yeah, let's take a look and see what the animation is. Isaac Kerr said it's gonna be the headlights on and off. Yeah, Willow. Okay. Oh, that sounds mean. Let's go. Oh, so yeah, the headlight comes on. And you can kind of start it up. I think it's pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, shout out to everyone breaking streaks and hitting for the first time. Shout out to you guys. Room. I love y'all for real. Nah, we love you, Willow. Big time. Already. 0 days since Willow's missed a drop. Don't jinx it now. Let's go, big boy koala. How we do, fam? Monica's asking, how do we do? Did we get one, big boy koala? Hopefully you got one today. Monica, how did you do? Did you get one today? Love the VeVe community. The streak has been broken. 4-minute rebound. Let's go, Ronnie. People hitting rebounds today too. What a great day. I've been striking out though, so cheers to everybody who's still striking out. I think I'm on an 0 for 6 cold streak right now. Happens. And my nose is feeling pretty congested right now. First W in months. Good to see that. Good to see that. Mr. Shelby, hey, I got one today. So happy. Let's go. Everyone got one today. Obviously, there's still some people that missed. December's due for a big one. December's gold streak's got to be like up there near 100, maybe. I think December's saving the luck for a secret rare or something like that for a big one. Oh, wow. You almost lost it, though, because you didn't have enough gems in there. So that's good to know, though, that you had 0 gems in your account and you were still able to get it, because sometimes that does happen. Sometimes people don't have any gems. They go for the drop. They try to get it, and it exits out, it crashes or something like that. But a lot of times you can still go for the drops if you don't have gems. You get to that confirm page, and then you can add gems in. But it is risky when you do wait for that, because you can lose it, and that's always unfortunate. Chat's going wild. The VeVe gods have spoken. Congrats, Willow. Big W. Let's go. I respect the bravery. Are you buying off the market? Yeah. Well, do you mean on the market? So you don't mean off the app? I would suggest anybody not to buy off the app. I am going to buy in the market on the app, if that answers your question. Try to keep 285. Yeah, 285 is a big mint right there. That's going to be worth a lot of money. Probably won't even be. It'll probably be undervalued right away in the marketplace. So I would just hodl that one. I hear noise on it. Don't really see animation. So there is animation on it, though. Maybe we just can't see yet. Maybe the animation is reserved for the showroom and it takes off. Could you imagine if you press it and it like takes off on you? Drivable motorcycle, kind of like the drivable T-Rex. I did see the light on it. The headlight was animated. Let's go. Yeah, deliveries are quick. That's good to know. That tells me the market's probably going to open up soon. There's only 4,688 deliveries left. I'll probably get to the giveaway soon. The sound is definitely dope. Yeah, I agree. Giveaway. Let's go. Yep. Giveaway time almost. Almost. This sounds cool. JD, tap the headlight, turn it on and off. Yep. Headlight comes on and off. This is why I like to hear when a whole bunch of people get it, because just like Austin said, at least if I take an L, I know a W is around the corner. Exactly. How do you hear the sound? So press the button that says sound. No, I'm just kidding. You just have to tap the motorcycle. I don't know why it's playing already. I guess that was like a preview glitch or something. So you just have to tap it, and basically it like starts it. Fire. Got the Triumph motorcycle while watching No Time to Die. Instant delivery, which I hadn't seen in a long time. Wow. That's the movie gate. When you're watching the movie, it delivers it automatically. It was interactive. I don't think it's interactive. Last hit was the Cover Girls. Big boy koala, man. That's hilarious. Hey, you never know. You might win the JD giveaway today, though, Big Koala. You may win the JD giveaway. I'm about to go in my driveway and look at my bike. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely do that, Josh B. Definitely bring that up in AR. I'll tell you what, Josh B. If you bring that, once you get it delivered to you, take a picture of the new James Bond bike in augmented reality, make a good picture out of it, tweet it out on Twitter, and tag me, Johnny Dunn 777, and then I'll retweet you. Shoot me a live chat message in here and let me know that you tweeted me so I get the notification. Blake. What's going on, Blake? Oh, I see. Now that would be epic. Yeah, I was kind of hoping you could like drive it around a little bit, but I think that's going to be like reserved for the VeVeverse once that gets actually rolled out. We can take this to different showrooms, etc. Any update for when comics in the showroom? Yep, V Curse. So that's actually going to be happening soon. I would say in the next couple weeks. I keep basically saying next couple weeks, few weeks, because I don't know the exact date. But I think they did talk about that in the AMA. I think how they described it a little bit, where we're going to be able to put these comics in like cases. And I think that's going to be amazing. Not only in our showrooms, but on our profile. Appreciate that. Water Boys, big time. Appreciate that. Subscription. Yep, you can turn the light on and off. Let's go. You got the sold out version. Soon. Wax. What? Wax has utility to wax our motorcycles. All right. You know what time it is. Giveaway time. All right. Anybody who wants to enter the giveaway, just write in the live chat your YouTube username. So like if Miss Rose wanted to enter the giveaway, she'd write Miss Rose. If Willow Kid wanted to enter the giveaway, he'd write Willow Kid. And then that way, whoever the winner is, I can just call your username, and then bada boom, bada bang. That way, because a lot of times people leave their VeVe username, and then it just gets a little bit confusing. So like Mark Schmitz, you You keep writing the exact opposite of what I told you to do. So I'm gonna not enter your name in the VeVe giveaway or the JD giveaway until you follow directions. There we go, Milestone Ranch. No mod with NFTs. Big boy. Big boy. Hopefully you get a chance to win today. Well, you will have a chance to win today, but hopefully you do pull away a victory. RMC DR. Ian Devine. Can't believe I'm on a cold streak that bad right now, guys. I'm like 0 for 6, 0 for 7. It's really not that bad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thomas Conger. Man, I got to get back on the heater. I got to get back on my hot streak. Little kid, I got you. Jenster. Wow. No mod with guitar. He's trying to get a couple entries in there. Why? What is Wicked Frog Asylum? Like, it's got to be something where he's trying to market and get me to say it. That's hilarious. I said it once for you. Rob Cooks. What are you cooking up today, Rob? Anything good you cooking up? Let me know if the marketplace open. I feel like it did just open. Nope. Maybe it's I got to refresh my app. Sniper. Nope, still closed. Still closed. Only 2,700 still have to be delivered, so I bet it does open up soon. What are you giving away, JD? Can I be giving away a Walt? No, psych. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. I wish I had that kind of money or that many Walts to be able to do that. Maybe if I was in Dr. Profit's shoes and I had a good amount. Z hit marker. Preston White. Marty McFly. Alien. Oh man, Marty McFly. When did you join VeVe? You've been here for a while, right? I was looking at a recent not a recent live stream, but a live stream of the Marvel Comics #1, I think it was. Just to kind of relive how funny it was. The fact that I just waited in between each drop instead of just buy now, buy now, buy now. And when I was looking at that during the drop, I was seeing comments from Marty McFly. So I was like, let's go. I didn't realize Marty McFly has been here for that long. He's been a loyal, follower, supporter for a while now. Milham. Just let. Cam Penguin. Appreciate that, Kelvin. Yeah, my guy, I don't really see him in the chats anymore. He just, as soon as I said it once, he dipped. Mark Schmitz, for some reason. Appreciate that, Kelvin. Random bro. Nice username. Random brother. I don't think anybody picked any fights. My man Matthew. Andrew Flores. Two YVNG. Killer. We got a lot of people in this one, so it may take me a little while, but all good. No rush. No rush. Just let me know if the marketplace does open up on me. I'm gonna go over there, go over the prices, see if I can steal one real quick. Earning. How we doing, fam? Urbano. Sounds like a singer's name. What am I thinking of? Ernan Urbano. Doesn't that sound like a famous singer's name? Water Boys. I think Water Boys is trying to get a few ads in here. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just not added yet. Maybe I didn't add them last time. Water Boys. How we doing, brother? DRM. Hey, Water Boys. I just got. I think he just joined, is what he was saying. He just became a member, subscriber. He was fresh in my mind. I thought he added an entry before. Andrew Flores, I got you. We got Anna. Anna in the building. Fernando France. Fernando Franco. There's got to be like an automated way to do this in the future. December. Russell's. Bill Russell? There he goes. There's all the attempts. Camille. Spencer. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of the giveaway so that way we don't have a re-roll. LA Omi homies, you changed your name, Omi. Your name's Michael Gordon now. I don't know which one to put. I'll write both. LA Omi homies, Gordon. Michael Gordon. Josh B. Let me check the market real quick. Austin Woford. Oh for 6 is a cold streak. Come on, this guy's just flexing on us. That's what I mean. I'm not too upset. I think people just, you know what's funny? People like can't believe I'm on an 0 for 6 streak. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't believe it? I've gone 0 for 10, 0 for like 12 before. I think it's just a lot of new people that just seen me going a spree of just hitting these nonstop. And they're like, you hit every single time, but like you don't realize how many times I actually do miss. I'll just go in a hot streak of getting like maybe 5 out of 10 or whatever the case is. Invisible Friends. Let's go. We got OBL in the building. We got Orange Bag Lady. Shout out to Orange Bag Lady. Just did an amazing live stream with Reese the other day. Hilarious live stream too. The beginning cracked me up. So if you guys ever want to, have a good laugh, also tune into, like I was saying earlier, I mean, they talked about a lot of the brands that haven't even been on the VeVe app yet that we already know that we have the license of. So definitely go check that out. Go follow Orange Bag Lady on YouTube, Twitter, run it up for the fam. And check out her latest video with Reese. Amazing job. The outfits were on point too. And Reese let down his hair. Does that mean I gotta let down my hair too? Oh man. I'm gonna put OBL in the giveaway. I'm gonna write OBL. Paul Wall. Gene T. Market still down. Price predictions, fam. I think this one's going to be more valuable than the poster. I see this one coming out probably like anywhere from 150 to 300. Does that sound about right? That's kind of what I'm getting the vibe of right away. Thinking Larry Mackins. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too confident on that prediction. It's not like I'm sitting here thinking Like that's definitely what it's going to be. I really don't know. I just have a feeling that's what it's going to be, anywhere like 150, 250, maybe 300 range. Hopefully, I mean, it comes out even higher for those that did get it on the drop. And for those who didn't get it on the drop and are hoping to pick it up in the marketplace, like me, hopefully it comes out lower. But again, I do want it to come out high just for all those people that were able to land it. You know, maybe you get a quick flip in or whatever the case is. Maybe you just hold it. You know? Let's go. Marty McFly says, what can I say, Johnny? I'm an OG of you and VeVe. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. OBL in the house. Facts. Yeah, stream's definitely delayed a little bit. Well, it's also the fact that I'm just a little bit behind on comments right now, so I'm trying to catch up. Say your gem wallet. Or these are just a bunch of actually random numbers. Sounds like Demi Lovato, the singer. You got me, Knight Rider. Don't have you. I'll put you in here. Travel Adventures. Got you. No, BDK. I've been striking out. I'm on cold streak right now. I gotta flip things around. Okay, this is your original YouTube name. Okay, good to know. Good to know. JD bot. The JD bot is off lately. He's not hitting. Watch yourself, December. Yeah, facts. Definitely, definitely. I don't know about my hairs next though. I don't know. 150 is a pretty accurate guess. Matt Gallagher. I'm thinking 120. Maybe it's on the low end, dudes, but I could maybe see it. Hopefully, it's not that low. If it's that low, I'll probably get one right away. Yes, went hair down. Oh man, when they drop him, Thor is the the hammer down for me to drop my hair. Just because Thor has long hair too. Maybe it's a little bit earlier than when Thor drops. Maybe I'll just surprise you guys. Maybe I'll come on one day and my hair's down and you're like, wait, am I tuning into Johnny Dunn right now? you won't even know who you're tuning into. 60K for the bike. Let's go. Could you imagine? Yeah, I would be blown away, Willow. Yeah, I'm a hit since Pilly. I mean, yeah, Pilly Fantasy, that was kind of recent though. Like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate that big time. 96 remaining. It means it's going to be delivered or open up pretty soon, I think. VeVe's done an amazing job. Shout out to the VeVe team if they're watching. All delivered now, so that tells me that they're probably going to open the market soon. Hashtag. Hashtag soon. Nope, still closed. All right. 61 likes, 9 more, fam, from Kelvin. I think we got everyone. Are you making your first appearance as Thor? Pretty much. That will be my FA as Thor. I'll have to come on with a hammer. That's hilarious. All right. 46 people entered. Giveaway time for a Johnny Dunn comic book, one of his legendary Hulk comics. That will be legendary. Anyone who hodls the Hulk comics, that'll be a legendary story. So shout out to you guys who have won before. Let's hope this is a good spin. Again, if this is not a good spin, I'm going to make a new spin, but hopefully it's a good one. Looks like a good one to me. Oh, man, the anticipation. Who is the lucky winner today? Oh, man, so close to Miss Rose again. We have Mirestone Ranch is the winner. Is Mirestone here? Giveaway time for a Johnny Dunn comic book, one of his legendary Hulk comics. That will be legendary. Anyone who hodls the Hulk comics, that'll be a legendary story. So shout out to you guys who have won before. Let's hope this is a good spin. Again, if this is not a good spin, I'm going to make a new spin, but hopefully it's a good one. Looks like a good one to me. Oh, man, the anticipation. Who is the lucky winner today? Oh man, so close to Miss Rose again. We got Milestone Ranch. Milestone. It was almost Willow too. Is he here? Let's go. Winner, winner. He says, whoa. Big boy koala's trying to get me to re-roll. That's a bot account. Shout out to Milestone. And we should have the market opening soon, real soon. So make sure we're on the ball with that. I'll bring this comic book up real quick. While we wait.
This is the quick story of how I became a millionaire.
Shout out, it's wonderful. Bullish on that cryptocurrency, you know it. Ever since the pandemic, we've been really on it. Bullish on that cop NFT every morning. On me millionaire, lifestyle never boring. Homeboy, watch them charge start soaring. Crypto to a Lambo was a foreign. I've been all around the VeVe-verse, we been touring. FOMO, fear, missing out while we scoring. On me millionaire. Cause you know when it rains, it be pouring. We was all investing, they was snoring. Now look at my collection, it's enormous. Millionaire. Shout out, it's wonderful. Banger. All right. Milestone on VeVe. Let's get this. All right, Milestone. Looks like you have probably the same profile picture, right, of your YouTube name. That's pretty solid right there. That's a good way to know you're real. Milestone. Transfer failed. What? Oh, probably because the market's closed. I guess you can't transfer while the market's closed. Yeah, that's what it is. Am I a newbie or am I a veteran? I didn't realize that. I guess every time I've tried to do it, the market's been open. Dang. All right, looks like I got to wait a little bit. I didn't realize that. Yo, fire. It's a vibe. Yo, absolutely. Like I said, shout out to It's Wonderful, Non-Fungible. Whole album's a vibe. Seller, Hold the Bike. Muhammad, Showery Swan. I would say it all depends on your situation, right? That's the first thing I always say to people, because some people, you know, if they have a goal of making a huge collection, it's open. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I think I just saw one for $1.70. Very unfortunate. So it looks like $100 is the floor price right now. Then it gets to 120. There's only There's only 63 in the market right now. So it tells me that there's going to be a lot more put in for sale. So 120, 100 is the floor, 95 is the floor. 93. Seller, Hold the Bike. I mean, at this point, I would just hold, just because, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. My opinion only. It's only coming out basically a couple of dollars over retail. I would wait until it goes back up in price. All right, let me get this comic book transfer to you this time. Bullish on that cryptocurrency, yeah, you know it. Ever since the pandemic, we've been really on it. Bullish on that cop NFT every morning. On me millionaire, lifestyle never boring. Meet me there, on the moon, it's important. Thank you to everybody that supported. Now we poppin' champagne, that's important. And we kept playing the game, ain't aborted. Solid diamond hands are rewarded. Millionaire. Trip out to the Travis where it's gorgeous. Got
return my wealth for the forces. Someone shoot me, I could probably be on Forbes. I'll be millionaire. Bullets on that cryptocurrency, you know it. Ever since the pandemic, we've been really on it.
Let's go. There it is. Let's go. Meyer Stone. Shout out to you for winning the giveaway. Shout out to everybody who entered today. Am I a joke to you? Why do you say that, invisible friends? 420. I have a 1 in 46 chance. That's a fact. What? What is going on? Appreciate you, big boy. I'm not sure what happened there, but appreciate you. Facts. Nope. Can't transfer stuff when the market's down. Got to be wearing a robe to rock this. Facts. Surprised I had good karma after I left. Yeah, you were going wild in the chat, Milestone. I'm actually surprised you had good luck too. Forgot you were the one that going wild in that chat. VeVe team's probably looking at it like his comments in the chat are wild. Winner, chicken dinner. Shout out to you, Russell, for grabbing a motorcycle today. I think this is a different Rose, OBL. I asked Miss Rose if it was her that was getting on the spaces with Alex the other night, but she informed me it was a different Rose. Because there's Crypto Rose, I think, on Twitter. That's a whole different person than Miss Rose. Let's see. All right, now we have 279 available bikes. Going for 90 is the floor. I tried to get a 3-digit, but it got stolen. Dang. Let's see here. Sometimes you can find a good deal near the floor of a 3-digit that pops up. Or like if you find a 007. Oh, like I just saw a 481 go for 110. Like I would definitely try just buying that one. You guys stole it though. Saw another one. Oh man. It's just a little late. I'm not sure if you guys steal them or not. Sometimes you can find some steals. Just woke up. Shout out to K Walker. Market's open. Yep. Hey, December, appreciate you big time for tuning in as always. And you as well, Willow. Appreciate you big time, my man. Shout out to you. Congrats today for getting one. So happy you got one today. Yeah, sniping's tough right now. I need to get a VeVe today. What you recommend? Let's go, Bullzilla123. Shout out to you for just finding VeVe, just joining today. I think there's a lot of great things in the marketplace, you know, right now. That's a pretty good steal, I would say. Oh, a 533 just got. Right now I'm just trying to snipe 3-digit mints, you know, a sub 1000 mint that gets listed anywhere near the floor. I'm trying to pick apart them. Two more likes, one comic from me. Let's go. Shout out to you, Kelvin. 2 more likes. We got a giveaway from Kelvin. Let's run the likes up. Let's go. Appreciate my man Kelvin big time. What's happening, VeVe World? Mr. Planet Prophet. Appreciate you for tuning in. Let me go back to this one, Bullzilla. So one thing that I want to say, if you're just joining right now and you're looking to, you know, buy something, I don't want to tell you what to buy. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but some opinions that have helped me in the past, like some of my opinions through my experience. I'll just tell you what I focused on that's really helped me, is that I focused on big IP brands, the Batman, the Superman, the Spider-Man, the Givenchy, the Disney, stuff that has a fan base already that's established. Let's go. I'll go into that more right after this. Let's go, Kelvin. My man, appreciate you big time. I'm about to have another giveaway. Giveaways always, you know, add some spiciness. Kelvin, I'm gonna send it your way. You know, shout out to Kelvin Lima. I'm gonna bring up his Twitter right now. You know, he's been a big supporter since day one. Big VeVe fan. We got Kelvin Lima. Come on, focus up for me one time. There it is. At Kelvin F. Lima. Let's run his Twitter up. Big time supporter since day one. Reroll. Let's go. And so, like I said, let's see. So, going off this Bullzilla, like I said, I focus on those big IP brands. That's something that's definitely helped me have success to where I'm at today. I wanted to focus on things, not only stuff that I loved. I think it's crucial to focus on things that you love. Because at the end of the day, when you love something, you're not too worried about the price. But also things that other people around the world love for years, for decades, that already have an established fan base. For me, I felt like that was a pretty safe bet. So hopefully stuff like that. I don't want to, you know, pick out exact collectibles to go for, because I feel like people are going to think I'm popping my bags and stuff like that. But just, you know, think of things that you like, that you're into. And then also maybe think of what the most amount of people around the world are into. That's something that's definitely helped me in the past. Johnny Dunn, do you know Jay and Mrs. J Kills? I do. Pioneers, of course. You know, big fans of them. Shout out to J Kill. He usually tunes into the live streams. Do you think the Donald Golden moment? Do you think the Donald Golden would be a top 5 golden moment? I do think so. Top 5, it's hard to say exactly top 5 just because it's going to be right on that cusp. I think it's going to be right on that borderline. You obviously have Walt, right? Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse together. That's probably going to be the biggest golden moment there is. Then I think Star Wars is going to be up there. R2-D2, C-3PO. I think Elsa and the Mickey hat will be up there. I think Bart long-term will be up there. I think Donald Duck will be up there for sure. Donald Duck has a chance to be, you know, top 5 for sure. I would say so. Has a chance to be up there. I think it's definitely an upper echelon, an upper tier Disney golden moment. Let's go. Just got the collectible receipt from Kelvin. My man. The man, the myth, the legend, Kelvin Lima. Spider-Man is always a safe bet, and lots of him on the app. Spider-Man's always great just because, you know, Spider-Man's the most popular character, popular superhero in the world right now. When you have something, the most popular character, most popular superhero in the world, you would think there's going to be a lot of fans of that. Now, I'm not saying every single fan is going to transition into the digital world, but you can expect more people to transition into the digital world as we continue to move further into the digital world. Spider-Man Mighties, full set. Or Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare. Man, K Walker. See, the Mighties I feel like are being slept on because it's not that character in that premium, you know, premium version. But if there's a game tied to it, like we all kind of think there is going to be a game, whether you can take these NFTs off the VeVe app and into another platform, you know, possibly and play a game, or maybe there's a game on the VeVe app. We just kind of have that speculation that there will be a game with these Mighty Marvels. Now, that is speculation, though. It is the FA of the Spider-Man 2099, which is going to be big, I think. For me personally, though, even though without the tags, this kind of goes against a lot of my advice, I would say, is a blanket statement. Blanket statement, I think it's crucial to focus on those first appearances, first editions. But I think the Steamboat Willie is an exception to that. I do think there are exceptions. And I think the Steamboat Willie is an exception to that. This is Series 1 Mickey Mouse NFT collection. Because Mickey Mouse is such an iconic character, to have Series 1, there's going to be Series 2, Series 3, Series 4. For me, long term, I would go with Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare. Just me personally, long term. Now, maybe I'm biased to that because I don't have the Spidey Marvel set, so I will say that. But I think in the short term, that Spidey, the full Marvel Mighty Spidey set could do really, really well. Especially if there's a game, which I think there will be eventually. I think that Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare gets hurt because it doesn't have those tags right now. In people's mindset, I think because it's so iconic in the real world, it shouldn't hurt it. But for me, long term, I would go with Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare. It's the first ever appearance of Mickey Mouse in the real world. I think the historic factor of that may outweigh the Spidey Marvel Mighties. But again, they come out with that game soon. That's going to make those Spidey Marvels go crazy. All the Marvel Mighties. J. Kill sent me last question. Have you heard of Bazilla123? Now I have. And shout out to J. Kill for sending me over. Yeah, Spider-Man FA comment is a big one, Austin. Not only is it the first thing that you see logging into the app, which I think is huge, the fact that it's the first ever Marvel NFT, first ever appearance of Spider-Man. The comment, I think, will do big time because it's the original pose. It's the one pose that, you know, every Spider-Man fan is aware of. Kelvin, I do have the comic book here. It is a Fantastic Four. I think this is a good one, too. Fantastic Four, issue number 13. Shout out to you, my man. Appreciate you, Kelvin, big time. I'm just going to get to a few more of the chat, and I'll do another one. Yeah, the Marvel Mighties are definitely similar to the pop figures. It's a little bit different just because this is Marvel's exclusive license for VeVe only, which tells me it's pretty valuable. They made an exclusive license just for VeVe. They probably have incentive to put it in some kind of game or something like that. I think we'll definitely see it in the game at some point. Yeah, and this is one of those things, Big Boy Koala, where I think it's a good thing to kind of be obsessed with the tags to a degree. But I would say it's not always a blanket statement for every single collectible. I would say the tags FE, FA is like a safeguard for that collectible long term, but there are exceptions, of course. And I think Steamboat really is an exception. Wow, that would be a great one right there, man. Dudes, if you could have sniped that, that'd be a huge one right there. The Mighties have their own series on Disney Channel. Wow. 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 I didn't know that. Yeah, it's for children. Wow. Okay. That's big time. Shout out to Miss Rose for the inside information leak. Not inside information, but the leak. I feel like most people don't know that. I think a lot of people have in the community now have seen games that look similar to the Marvel Mighties, but I don't know if most people know it's actually they have their own series too. That's big. Cool channel, my brother. I send this in J Kills. Hey, appreciate that, Bullzilla, big time. Appreciate that super chat. And shout out to J Kill too for sending you along the way. You know, J Kill's been here since the very beginning, since March. I say the very beginning because we both joined in March. Obviously, VeVe launched publicly in January. All right, before I get to more of these comments, I'm going to shout out to Kelvin F. Lima on Twitter. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. This is the comic book that he sent over, so I will be giving this one out right now. Let's go. Second giveaway. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, 46 people.
Giveaway time for a Johnny Dunn comic book.
Wrong video. Well, that was the previous video that just got launched. All right. Giveaway number 2. Shout out to my guy, Kelvin L. I can't even talk right now. Shout out to my guy, Kelvin F. Lima on Twitter. Make sure you guys go run his Twitter up. Sponsor of this next giveaway here. Let's hope it's a good spin. It is. Shout out to all the contestants. Who's the lucky winner today? Is my guy, Kendrick Flores, in the building still. He might have left, so don't leave just yet, anybody.
Giveaway number 2. Shout out to my guy, Kelvin L. I can't even talk right now. Shout out to my guy, Kelvin F. Lima on Twitter. Make sure you guys go run his Twitter up. Sponsor of this next giveaway here. Let's hope it's a good spin. It is. Shout out to all the contestants. Who's the lucky winner today? Is my guy, Kendrick Flores, in the building still. He might have left.
Is he here? Let's go. He's here today. Let's go. Good stuff. So I have to re-roll. Amazing. I will get to some comments that were before this giveaway. Again, shout out to Kelvin Lima. He's also on Instagram. You can definitely follow him on Instagram as well. Let's see here, my guy. I don't think he has any. I think he just deleted his post, or he doesn't have any posts on here, but he's on Instagram as well. Just Kelvin Lima 21. But I think he spends most of his time on Twitter. So another shout out one more time to my guy, Kelvin F. Lima. And make sure we run him up. Appreciate you big time. Oof. Congrats. Kendrick Lamar. I'm just kidding. Flores, what is your VeVe username? That's what I'm going to need. Yeah, facts. Absolutely. K Walker, to be honest, I think Marvel have some plans for the NFTs. I don't think they would release NFTs with VeVe without a plan for the future. It doesn't make sense to me. Absolutely. Exactly. Like, these are billion-dollar businesses. They're not just going to, yeah, let's randomly do this and randomly do that and randomly do that. You know, every single thing they release is strategic, and there's a reason for it. And they have every incentive to add utility, to do things with these NFTs, to make a VeVeverse or to help make a VeVeverse. They're probably using, we as in like the VeVe team, probably using a lot of these studios from these brands like Marvel, Disney to help make the VeVeverse, because at the end of the day, Disney's not going to have and not going to want their IP collectibles in some kind of crappy looking metaverse. They're going to want it looking premium, the best of the best. So that's another reason why I think they're definitely going to be working together with this. In the Netherlands on national TV. Wow. What's that for, Miss Rose? Oh, children are going to grow up with that. You mean on the Disney Channel? The Marvel Mighties? I didn't realize they had a kids section, a children's section that had the Marvel Mighties on that. Yeah, appreciate that big time super chat in honor of Jay Kills. Cool channel, bro. Appreciate it big time, brother. Means a lot. Outdoor fishing. So for the next giveaway, all you have to do is just write your YouTube username in, and I'll pick that username and I'll put it in the wheel. Oh, okay. So it's just Kendrick. First name basis. Let's go. And you do have a profile picture, right? Looks like a picture of a cat with sunglasses on it. Solid picture. Just checking something real quick. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Kelvin Lima. Appreciate you big time. Sponsoring the channel, helping the channel grow. Boom, boom. Let's go. There it is, my man. Appreciate you, Kelvin. Application it, guys. I'm not sure what that means. Let's go. The Watcher comic. Yeah, so outdoor fishing, I just enter all the usernames into like one big wheel, and then I just click it and it spins the wheel, and then the lucky winner wins. Let's take a look at the motorcycle. Let's see how it's doing. It's getting up there, 123, back down to 110, then it goes to 120. I did pick out a 3-digit mint, and I copped it for I think like 120-ish. Let's see here. So I have a 610 mint. I'm obsessed with 3-digit mints. Literally obsessed. Yeah, this is a full set too. I definitely expect the posters to get up there in price. Maybe not right away. They are just below retail. I don't see them staying below retail is basically what I'm trying to say. A full set. I don't think that's going to stay under retail. Wow, JD, your whales are sold out. Let's go. I could not even get one. That's insane. Shout out to VeVe Whale on Instagram. VeVe Whale came to me. I think he made one of Comics and Crypto too. He asked if we want to do a little collab of an NFT. And I said, absolutely. I liked what he was doing. Made a VeVe Whale, or just a whale NFT, kind of resembling JD. And we made it a free one just because I felt like a couple other ones that he sold, the Comics Crypto, that was a free one. And for the first one, I wanted to just have a free one out there. I will be making my own NFT project very #soon. And that one won't be free, unfortunately. But this way, it gave a chance to a lot of people to be able to get a free NFT of your boy. So shout out to VeVe Whale. And shout out to you, Kelvin, for letting me know. I had no idea. I wish you were able to get one. So this is VeVe Whale right here. Killing it on the IG. I told him I'd give him some free shout outs. So I don't know if you can see or not, but that's the whale. He's got his profile picture. I have a better image of it down here below. Got the hair. It's braided in the picture. Eventually my hair will be braided. Got the crown, got the gem, got the 777, got the shades on, looking fly, looking fresh. Definitely a big fan of that one. Shout out to VeVe Whale. Shout out to everyone who picked one up as well, too. Let's see. So the picture, the picture. What am I talking about? The glider blueprint poster is just under retail at 85. Then we have 392 available motorcycles going for 124. This one tells me it's probably going to be pretty valuable. Not crazy valuable, probably not thousands, but at least a few hundred, a couple hundred, because there's only 392 available for sale. So it tells me that a lot of people want to keep this one, which makes sense. I mean, I think this one looks great with the detail. The sound of it looks pretty cool. First motorcycle. There's going to be people who collect all vehicles on the VeVe app. Right now, I mean, I've positioned myself to do so as well. I think it's going to get a lot harder, though. Probably won't be able to complete every vehicle as they release all these Star Wars vehicles in the future. Maybe we can keep saying how these won't be valuable. I won't be able to get them. But I think as we go on, like the Star Wars vehicles, they're going to be pretty expensive, pretty valuable, I think. Just because Star Wars is such a loyal, extremely loyal fan base. I think that's going to be a big one. But a lot of these vehicles I expect to probably do better in the future. Probably maybe not until the VeVeverse gets rolled out, more iterations come out, and we're able to use these vehicles to get to showroom to different places. But yeah, Thomas Conger, that's really, really unfortunate. Hopefully, you're able to get that all situated. VVOG is valuable. Let's go. There are sales over 1K. Wow, let's go, man. That's crazy. I got to definitely check that out. Are you talking about the VeVe whales, or I'm saying the whale NFTs? Their sales were over $1,000 already. If that's the case, Kelvin, that's insane. That's wild. I gotta check that out for sure. I love this motorcycle. Best drop in a while. Yeah, I agree. Not a bot. Your username cracks me up, man. I agree. I think this one's gonna be pretty good. I might try to get an extra one here, but we'll see what happens with the prices. Maybe if I can grab another good mint. Let's see. The cheapest 3-digit I see right now is at least over 170, 175. I don't see any 3 digits. Wow. All right. So 185. Unless one just popped up recently, but 185 looks like the lowest mint I've seen. For a 3-digit, the price point. Wow, is that serious, Kelvin? I didn't know that. I didn't know that a couple of these sales have gone over $1,000. That's amazing to see right there. Love your channel. Hi, Johnny. I got an L on motorcycle drop. Didn't go for the poster. Okay, makes sense, VeVe World. Appreciate that big time for the love, the support. I did go for the poster. Didn't get that one. I went for the motorcycle. Didn't get that one. I've been on a cold streak recently on these drops, but I grabbed both in the marketplace. I kind of do want to grab a second motorcycle, but I'm going to see if the price dips down any further. I think this is a good one, though. I think most people are going to hold on to this. There's 385 for sale in the market, which tells me most people are holding on. Picked up on the motorcycles at 110. Big fan of this drop. Yeah, me too. I'm glad a lot of people are liking it too. Shout out to all the motorcycle holders who got them on the drop. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. I do see this one going up because, like I said, there's more editions of these. There's a total of 9,007, but there's literally less than 400 for sale. And then when you go look at the posters, let's see, when you go look at the posters that just dropped, there's less editions of them total, but there's 1,118 available for sale. So I do see the posters getting back up above retail. I think it's $87 right now. So it is back up at retail. I just think that these motorcycles are going to do pretty well. It's good to see him definitely above retail. It's called Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I feel like I have heard of that title. Or maybe they made that into some kind of video game already. But I feel like I have heard that title before. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. That's awesome though. I'm glad to see that. I mean, if they already have a show or like a series on the Disney Channel, they have every incentive to have these in some kind of game, like a play to earn game. So the kids can play with it and earn some kind of Omi along the way. Maybe not Omi, but who knows? Love the channel, bro. Got to go scoop my dogs from the kennel. Hope to catch another stream this week. Keep doing your thing, Johnny. Appreciate you, bro. All your hard work. Appreciate you, Austin, big time, for just coming in, supporting the channel. That kind of stuff means the world to me. And it's what really keeps the channel growing and continue. Appreciate it big time, my man. Monica, appreciate you tuning in with us, hanging out. Monica said, great tuning into your stream. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. See you next time. Absolutely, Monica. And, sorry to hear that you did grab a lot of these NFTs at the all-time high. It feels like in kind of mid-January-ish. But, long-term, you found VeVe extremely early. And, you're in a great community with great people. Not just me. There's tons of other YouTubers out there who love to share their knowledge. So I just appreciate you for coming in, hanging with us, tuning in, supporting the channel. Catch you next time. Appreciate you big time. Not a bot, says Johnny. This bike will look cool in your showroom. I agree. And which showroom? I guess all of them. I think just in general, this bike's going to look pretty cool in the showrooms. I'm going to get a second one, the flip. If the price continues to run up big time. I don't know how much it's going to run up. Maybe double from here or what, but we'll see what happens. We are early. Facts, Kelvin. Facts. What do you think of the animated glider? Let's see what the price is. I haven't really checked out a lot of these 007 collectibles lately, just because I know they haven't done that great. I think the 007 glider has a chance to do really well. There's only 72 left on the market. So for the ultra rare, feels like a lot of people are holding that. I assume it just kind of boosted a little bit. I'm not positive on the short-term price action, but I feel like with that poster, the glider poster, that probably pumped this price just a little bit. But 488 is the floor. I still think that's pretty cheap. This is the first ever NFT from the James Bond collection, so that's probably going to carry some weight long term. Definitely glad to see the bike doing pretty well right now. It's at 132, about double what a little bit under what double the retail price is, but still good to see that for sure. I am going to be signing out now while I make a showroom with my full 007 collection. The only thing I don't have is the movie ticket. So, I thought about that and I was like, dang, is that movie ticket going to prevent me from being a master collector of the James Bond collectibles? I'd be pretty upset because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford $1 million NFT movie ticket. Hopefully one day I could. But right now it looks like it's a little bit out of reach. But hopefully in the future I'll be able to secure that one day. Hopefully that doesn't count for the master collector, to have it as be a master collector of the whole entire collection. Maybe you do though. Maybe I will need it. So we'll see what happens. But shout out to everybody who was able to get the poster, the glider poster, or even the bike. I think the bike will do well today. Shout out to the 2 winners of the JD giveaway. Shout out to Kelvin. Appreciate you big time, my man. Helps out so much. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in for the first time. Hopefully you guys learned something. Anybody who's been here for a while, appreciate all of your loyal support. It means so much to me. I will be signing out. Stay tuned for all the updates on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Always try to update, the whole fam, what's dropping next. Definitely try to get it out there ASAP as well, too. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. The notifications are on so you guys don't miss anything. Appreciate you guys big time. Awesome live streams today. I'll see you guys next time. We're signing out. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, fam.